how have these experiences affected your relationships? Like, for example, you talk of your sisters, your husband, you know, going through that kind of grief. Does it affect your life? I mean, and the relationships that you have after that?
It does. Yeah. It does very heavily, because first of all, you try to first own the grief. That's the sad part, because it happened to you. You're the one who carried. Yeah. So you become that whole me. But then you also don't realize there were other people who were waiting for this gift. Exactly. So, like, your husband also had that pain. And you know, me, I really feel sorry for them, because they only get the bill at the end of the whole thing. Then the phone calls that come, Ariatia, how is she doing? No one is asking him. No one is asking him, you, how are you? There's a guy who came to me and he said, man, I didn't mourn my child. This is 2 years in. I was like, what? Said, man, my dad told me if I see you crying. I was like, what? He said, yeah. I said, do you know there is a verse? Blessed are those who mourn, for they shall be comforted. No one is comforting you. That's why you're feeling all this rage inside. So he's like, what? I said, please go. He was told not to be a man. You know, Guma in our version is ours. For men, it's be a man. Yes. And that be a man there's that be strong. And then it's so totally warped, because if you're being strong, that means you're taking, because the only person who gives strength to us is God. So you've taken his position. And yet his strength is made perfect in your weakness. So it just becomes a whole warped system altogether. And you're finding men who are broken. This thing has broken them, and they have nowhere to turn to. So we are reaching a point where now we have to get the guys involved in this whole yes. Yeah.
And they wait as much as the wives as well.
Catch this baby was your third born. Yeah. But for Rosette, this was your firstborn.
Yes.
So that means now you have 3 wonderful boys. Yeah. How do you, after this loss, get pregnant again and go through 9 months? Like, what exactly is going on in your mind, especially up till the time when you know that last time the baby, you know, became an angel at this point?
Oh, wow. It was hard, because I remember I conceived 4 months later. Yeah, very soon after. And when
that you were trying, right?
Not that I was trying, it just came naturally. And I knew for sure that I'll just go and ask for a C-section. I knew that I can't do this pushing thing again, because I mean that's where, you know, pretty much the problem came from. Yeah. But then I realized that at that point, I think my relationship with God just became stronger, because I never forgot to pray. You know, where you're like, yes, now I have to start this journey. It has to be God to help me through this. And I remember he was there.
Yeah.
He was there to a point that I think my EDD was supposed to be third. But then I decided that on the second, I'll go and ask for the C-section. Like, I won't wait for the third. Well, the labor came on first. Wow. And that's when I knew. Labor came on the first, like the chick I had booked to do my C-section was not even there. I'd gotten another guy who just said, come on, just come in in the middle of the night at about 3. I told him, you know what, I don't need to explain anything. C-section, I just want the baby out. He looked at me and smiled. He said, you're going to have the baby, just lie there. And I was panicking. I'm like, why don't do this to me? I know what I've been through. He's like, you're going to have the baby. And in about an hour's time, I had the baby.
You pushed the baby?
I did.
Yeah.
Can you imagine?
Wow. Yeah.
I did.
Yeah. I remember, because she kept telling us, she said, I don't want to go to that hospital. We've just been seeing her. And then she calls us back and says, guys, labor has started.
Was it at the same hospital?
No,
of course
at this point
you can't. You can't.
Those hospitals need to zone in on that thing. Why they don't have repeat? Because you can't go back, because one, the way they treat you. I always look, there's a chick who whispers, is it whispers or whatever in Ginger? She told me, said, Kecho, me, I'm going to go the next time when I'm pregnant, like 6 months, I move into a house in Ginger and I go back. I said, you're the only person I know who has lost a child and is going to go. She said, Kecho, those people even organized the funeral.
Wow.
Yeah. I said, wow.
As it should be, as it should. Because even my cousin lost her baby in Mengo Hospital, and the first thing I told her, go back to the same hospital. And she's like, Angie, no, let me change. I said, the hospital's here. You're just moving from one jailer to another. I said, go back to these people because they've already lost one baby. The next time you go, they will treat you like a VIP. And that's exactly what she did. And she has her baby now.
I couldn't, like, at that point.
No, it's very traumatizing, and especially if you've had a negative you're saying your midwives were not even taking, that thing sticks with you. And I wish there's someone who told me to just do a course for what to look out for before. Then I said, no mother is going to sign. I said, Kecho, if you're telling me that now I have to watch my BP, do what? I'm going to do those things because I want my child to come out. You're going to tell me at this point, this nurse should be doing this to me now here. I should know. Then I'm like, you know, in antenatal, everyone says, go for antenatal. I won't lie to you. I think here what we are doing in antenatal is over baby class.
I know.
We are not like on PhD level, because antenatal outside countries, my friend, those things, now your water has, what? Immediately they are not even, and they have everything equipped. I think also the lack of equipment is also, and then you just, but then also there's somewhere where a human comes, and when it comes in, then no one takes up the responsibility that I did something. Like someone came in and said, Kecho, I don't get it. You need to add 2 and 2. I said, if I add here, I'll sue this entire. So let's go. Let's go.
Yeah, I wanna ask before we get to. Because Kecho wrote a book. I want to ask the both of you. I'm very big on processing grief. I want to hear how you process the grief. So you have had the news. You already put up a wall and said, I'm not hearing anything. You know. And so when did you come to terms with the news? How did you allow yourself to be vulnerable? And then when did you come to a place? I don't think there's ever a place of complete healing, but up to a place where you can smile again. Let me use those words. What was your grief process?
I had lots of visitors coming in to check on me, and with those I got about 3 that meant a lot with what they told me. One old woman came and said, relax, you're alive. I lost my child. She had lost her own child and stayed with the baby. She's like, you have life. You're going to have many more. At least you came out alive. So that to me just kept me strong. I'm like, wow, this is actually, like I could have died myself. But I lost a child. God knows his reasons why. Like, you just leave it to God. Like, let him, he knows why it happened. Because you have many questions. You're like, if these mad women are giving birth on the street, why me? And they're twins. Twins. People. Very beautiful. And you're like, no, me. What happened? What did I do wrong? They told me to do everything. I tried. I did the exercise. And many people come in with all the conceptions. Maybe you didn't do this enough. Maybe did you miss out on your medication? People come looking for fault, and you're like, really?
But even without people coming in, you yourself, it starts with you, because you can play, every mother who has gone through this, she can replay that day. It's like the bestseller, best movie. It's like Black Panther from the beginning, with the beats and everything. Because it's you're looking for where, what happened? Maybe if I'd done this faster, maybe if I had gone, I should have done better. Those are the things that, and I don't think there's even a process. Someone was telling me, you have to go through the stages of grief. I laughed. I looked and said, there are some days I wake up even up to now and I look and I'm like, no, not doing life today. Back into bed. And I literally go back, and it's so easy for you to get comfortable there because you're justified. Something was taken from you, and you didn't even have anything to do with it. So you can literally just stay in that corner. Now, human beings, we have to fight or flight. It's literally, that's what it is. So you choose either today, I am going to wake up. At least let me brush teeth.
Yes.
Yeah.
You've
Yeah.
accomplished
Yeah. I remember there's a time my daughter would come and look at me and she said, okay, today what do you want? I said, I want silence. No, to eat. You need to eat. My daughter is 8 years telling me to eat. You know, at some point I looked and I said, God, where is this? What are you doing here?
The 8-year-old is looking after me.
Then at some point, I think I saw her, she was coming up with a cup of coffee because she knows I like my coffee. And I looked and I said, no, Kecho, this is wrong. This is wrong. You are the mother, yes, but now you imagine her, even her, she's gone through a loss. She lost a sibling. So I literally just decided, okay, let's get up.
That was the point.
And then I just got up, and from there I just started writing.
Yeah.
Because I was like, you know what? What's the best thing you can do? Write.
Yeah.
So I wrote everything from day one up to the last day when I decided now it's time to get up and do this. We need to, because you also get tired of these stories of even me. At some point I was like, and then what did you do with the information that you had or what had happened? Did you post anywhere? If I Google child loss in Uganda, will your article come up? No, they just tell you to get back on the horse. I'm like, which horse is this? What if I don't want any other horse? I want to deal with this thing here because it's a breaking point for many women and many marriages. And once those two are gone, literally we are dealing with broken people walking. That's the thing I've realized. Like everyone who comes up to me, I'm just like, how you? You look so put together. And not quite.
No.